Right, we're back at Hamilton Lake. I just want to say, guys, before we go into today's video, thanks for the support on the last game for the preview for the England-Spain game. I looked at the comments and every comment was appreciated, every like, and if you can do that on this video again, that would be much appreciated, guys. Let's get into the match review for England-Spain and the preview for the England-Switzerland game. So, obviously, Saturday night, England versus Spain. We lost 2-1. The good news is I pretty much got my predicted lineup right for that game. Only Joe Gomez coming for Kyle Walker, so that was a positive to come out of that. I got the scoreline right, but the other way. But that's the only good news because obviously we lost. It wasn't bad. It was a good test. I said it'd be a good test against the Spain team. They showed the quality throughout the game, dominated the midfield. That's one area where we lacked in that game. I think Jordan Henderson really got exposed in there by himself because Ali and Lingard obviously down the sides very attacking, and it was sort of Henderson left against Busquets, Isco, Thiago. They were just passing around him, running rings around him, and you saw that in the second half for about half an hour, I think. But we're going to what happened in the game. 11 minutes in, obviously Marcus Rashford scored. A brilliant work goal from England. Luke Shaw got down the wing on his left foot, played a nice threaded through ball into Rashford. He couldn't really miss, really. Slotted it past De Gea. 1-0 England, and at that point, you know, you're buzzing. After coming back off the World Cup, then go 1-0 up against Spain, you're buzzing. And then 2 minutes later, it doesn't go too great. All goes to plot, really. It was Saul Rodriguez who scored from Atletico Madrid for Spain. It was a nicely tucked finish from the edge of the box. Probably could have been dealt with, should have been dealt with. England defenders were just sort of lined up in the box, weren't really marking, and it was like zonal marking, and that doesn't really work. We had to get tight to him, and he just tucked it past Pickford. And then later on in the first half, it went 2-1 Spain. We didn't really regroup after Spain's goal. Rodrigo scored, Valencia's striker, and made it 2-1. Again, poor marking from a set piece. Just got to the front post and he couldn't really miss, really. It was very disappointing on our end. At that point, you're just saying, getting to half-time, 2-1, we'll regroup. We did that. And then Spain just come out in the second half again, controlled the game until about the 60th minute. And then it was that point, we got back in the game. I thought we could have scored. We did create a few chances. We sort of pegged Spain back. They were dropping deeper. And we could have scored, but we just didn't have that attacking threat. Rashford had a few chances, got in one-on-one, hit it straight at De Gea. He also had a header which was crossed in, again straight at De Gea, didn't really cause De Gea too many problems. Then in the 90th minute, last kick of the game, the controversy happens. There's always controversy in football. David De Gea comes out a claim across, he sort of drops it on Daniel Welbeck's head, and he's tapped it in. England players think it's allowed. The ref allows it at first. Martin Tyler thought it was allowed, and at the end, the ref's blown for a free kick. If you look at the replay, everyone knows it wasn't a free kick. David De Gea's literally dropped the ball on Daniel Welbeck's head. Welbeck knew nothing about it. And this is where the whole topic of VAR comes in. Would VAR have cleared that goal up? I think it would have. It was obvious that it was a mistake by the referee, and it would have been 2-2. We would have got a point in our first game in the Nations League. We can see that both teams wanted to win that game, so now we do understand that the Nations League is something that we do want to go for. Both teams were going for it. And Spain play Croatia next, so we'll see how them get on. Obviously, we'll play Croatia again soon, no doubt, after the semi-final. I'm looking forward to that one. But we're not here to talk about Croatia just yet. We're still talking about Spain. And I just wanted to go on to say about Luke Shaw. I was talking in the preview about how he should be in the team. He should be starting out and out left footer, pace. We saw that before his injury, and always at BoroFanTV, by the way, wish Luke Shaw a speedy recovery on that instant. It didn't look nice. We do have an update saying he is awake and doing well, so that is good news. And as I say, we wish Luke Shaw all the best in his recovery. Hope he's back soon. But yeah, I thought it wasn't too bad of a performance. Spain are a good team, as I say, 2-1. It doesn't really do us justice. I thought we did deserve a draw. Obviously, you expect Spain to control games, possession. They've got Luis Enrique as manager, Barcelona ex-manager. He's going to sort of base his play on possession, keeping the ball, and also being compact. And you saw that from Spain. You saw how much it meant to him at full time when he celebrated. He really wanted that win. And yeah, as I say, we move on. That is pretty much the review of the Spain game. I think, as I say, it's a loss, but there's plenty of things to ponder on in a game like that. You know, plenty of positives to take. We can learn from them games to move on forward. As Gareth Southgate said after that game, you know, we can either go back to the old boring style of England, just playing a flat 4-4-2, or we can try these things, maybe get knockbacks, but it'll work out for us in the future. So now in the next part of the video, I am going to talk about the preview for the Switzerland game coming up in midweek. And yeah, just again, thanks for all the support, just building up to this Spain game. I know it's my first video doing this sort of thing on BoroFanTV, and as I say, I'm always reading the comments, I'm always liking comments. I want to interact with you guys in the comments, so yeah, just keep commenting. I will reply to the comments, guys. Thanks for the support. So midweek, England versus Switzerland. This is not the Nations League, this is just a friendly, so we can expect a lot of rotation going into this game. We can expect most of the players that didn't play against Spain to probably be given a good run out against Switzerland here. I do know that Switzerland beat Iceland 6-0 on Saturday night, and that's a good result for Switzerland. We know what Iceland are about. They don't concede many, and scoring 6 past Iceland, it's going to be a tough game. Obviously, they have some attacking threat. Obviously, we know about Xherdan Shaqiri, got a big summer move to Liverpool from Stoke. He's a good player, great left foot. He's going to cause us problems. He always does it on the international stage, but it's only a friendly. What I want to see in this friendly is the likes of, I said this in the preview for the Spain game, I want to see Alex McCarthy get a going goal. I think he is a good goalkeeper. Joe Gomez, I want him to get another run out. I thought he looked good. I want to see the likes of Danny Rose get another run out. Obviously, Delph, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. These players deserve a run out in this sort of game, sort of get them to the level that we want them to get at, that so they can improve their potential basically on the international stage. We saw what Ruben Loftus-Cheek can do in the World Cup. On his day, he's a great player. He's strong, he's technical, he's hard to get off the ball, and he just needs to build up that experience on the international stage. As I say, I'll get him more game time, because I think in the future he can go in that middle row where Jordan Henderson sort of looks a bit exposed in at times. He's a really strong player. He's like a young Paul Pogba, but he's not that selfish player. He uses his sort of ability well. That's why I want to see someone like Ruben Loftus-Cheek get a go in the team. I think Danny Welbeck deserves a chance up top. Obviously, he should have got a goal against Spain, but didn't. He should probably put up, maybe give Harry Kane a rest this game. He's looked tired. I think a lot of you guys can see it as well. Since the World Cup, he's played a lot for Tottenham as well, come straight back in the team. He looks tired. We should give Harry Kane a rest, give Welbeck up there a chance with Rashford, and we'll see what we can do. But with a friendly, it's hard for me standing here with a friendly like this going into Switzerland, because it is a bit of a dead game, I'm not going to lie. After the Spain game, it's one of them games where you sort of just want to see, you want to sort of get over and done with, but I have to talk about it and make up what I can about it, guys, I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to make a score prediction, and I'll do another predicted lineup like I did in the preview against Spain, sorry. So my score prediction for England against Switzerland is going to be, I'm going to say 3-1 England. Hopefully I get the score right again, but this time it's for England. And we'll go through the predicted lineup now, guys. So in goal, I think Alex McCarthy will get a chance this time in goal. Whether that's for 45 minutes or not, I don't know. He might give a run out to Bettinelli, the Fulham goalkeeper. They might do 45 minutes each. Left back, I do think could be Danny Rose. I think he needs to prove himself, Danny Rose. He got some game time when Luke Shaw went off injured. But he has disappointed for England on the international stage. We know what he can do for Tottenham. We've seen it. We know what Danny Rose can do, but we need him to do that for England. And I think he needs to prove what he can do in this game against Switzerland. So the back three will go with, I think Harry Maguire will get another go. Obviously, he's just signed a new contract for Leicester. He'll be coming off on the back of that, positive. Joe Gomez, again, I think he deserves another run out. He looked good against Spain. He looked really good on the ball, composed. He made his passes. He gave the ball away a few times, but you've got to expect that it was his, first big game in an England shirt, and I thought he'd done well for himself. In the middle, I think we will go John Stones again. I don't think he'll want to change the defence about too much, because he'll want the defence to form that partnership. Right back, I don't know if he's going to go with Kieran Trippier again. I think he will. He looked tired towards the end of the game against Spain, Trippier, but again, his set pieces, you're going to miss them if he's not on the pitch. We saw it in the World Cup, Trippier whipping in them deliveries. He's brilliant. Or he might give Young a go at right wing back. He is naturally right-footed. So we'll see if that happens. In midfield, as I say, I think Delph will get a go on the left side of midfield. I think Ruben Loftus-Cheek will get a go in the centre. And that just asks the question of, will it be Dele Alli or Lingard on the right side of midfield? And I think he'll go Lingard, just to add that sort of, that one who gets in behind the defence, who can create a bit of magic out of nowhere. That's what you get from Lingard. And then up top, as I say, Danny Welbeck, I think he's going to get a start this game. I think he deserves it after his impact he made against Spain. Obviously, as I say, for the Spain review, but he should have got that goal. It was controversial, to say the least. And we know Danny Welbeck has a good record for England. I don't know how he does it, but he scores goals whenever he plays for England. And then he will give another chance to Marcus Rashford. I think it's the obvious choice with Vardy, obviously retiring from international football. Rashford could have had a hat-trick against Spain. On another day, takes all them chances. He'll be disappointed that he never got more than one goal, Rashford. But as I say, guys, just leave comments down below. I'm going to reply to them as I always do. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to BoroFanTV, follow all of our socials on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, name it all. And yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Peace.